Hello, you're listening to Abstract AS. I'm Sneha Jaiswal, here to talk about my fourth book. It's called Little Notes of Anguish and Other Poems, and it's a contemporary collection of 42 poems written by yours truly. And if I had to mention something that's really interesting about this collection, then I'd say it would be how most of the poems are from an agendered lens. As in, all the themes that are explored in the poetry are seen from a neutral perspective. If you didn't know who the author was, you wouldn't know if they were written by a man or a woman. So there are no he's and she's and hers and hims. This wasn't a deliberate attempt because I keep writing poems now and then. So I just decided to pick poems that would be relatable to every kind of reader and not just be about men or women. I wanted to be a little more universal. If you like reading contemporary poetry, definitely get yourself a copy. And I'm going to read the second poem in the collection because I think if you try to just get a sample of the book, you can probably read the first one for free. So here's me reading the second poem. In the naivety of youth, travel seemed a worthy goal. World map on the bedroom wall, pointing pretty places. But soon, just the warmth of our home was enough. There's joy in fresh meals, comfort in familiar faces. Let the daredevils pack their bags and fly where they want, to fancy suite bookings or cheap dingy dormitories. I'll be in a cozy corner of my room with some stories, clacking of keys, exploring wherever dreams can land. Now I make plans of weeks I don't want to step out, marking calendars with visits of dear friends of mine. We'll meet at home, eat, talk, laugh, and drink wine. Take a walk in the neighborhood, coo over cats or dogs. Wanderlust ads are in vain now, no matter how bright. A new book a week is bliss, so it's the same bed each night. No itineraries to be made, no where, when, and how. Once a treasure, who knows where that map is now? So that was poem number two from Little Notes of Anguish and Other Poems. Some people might wonder why I don't title my poems, and I did the same thing with my first poetry collection called Death and Darker Realms. It's just that I feel once you title a poem, it's like you're dictating the theme or kind of giving away a particular kind of meaning to what you're trying to say. And I don't want to do that, even though the poems in this collection are not as cryptic as Death and Darker Realms. I feel like they're a lot simpler, more straightforward. Yet I didn't want to title them because I want the reader to be able to take their own meanings away from it. It's really interesting how different kind of people can really draw out all sorts of meanings from the same text. It's brilliant. And yeah, I don't want to go on and on, so it's a wrap from me. Do check out my poetry collection, Little Notes of Anguish and Other Poems. And don't forget to leave a review on Amazon, Goodreads, or if you have a blog, then talk about it on your blog, on Twitter, on Instagram, wherever it is. A review really helps independent authors like me. Thank you for listening. Talk to you in the next one.